and we will be live on YouTube. Hey, Robert, how you doing, buddy? Robert's got 9 beacons, and I noticed he's pretty much got them all set up and got some good-looking Markdown cards. Let me go ahead and turn that off. That's launched. For our YouTube audience that just got the link and said, I wonder where training is tonight, welcome to you that watch on YouTube each and every single time we come on with training. This is our weekly Beacon Funnels training night, and we are going to continue to do this every training night, and we welcome those from YouTube. I'm about 6 minutes late turning on the YouTube video. So for all of you that are getting the notifications and you've joined us on YouTube, we have gone through the Beacon platform. I'll talk again at the end of the training about the image sizes, but we're going to walk through the Markdown cards tonight. So here's the Markdown cards, and we're going to go directly into the Markdown cards. We've gone over beacons, places, but what we're going to do in trainings is we're going to go over the things on questions that people ask me during the week, and then we're going to take questions at the end of the training. But the Markdown cards are very, very important that you understand. So you can create as many Markdown cards as you need, okay? For example, let's say that maybe you're doing a real estate company, and I'm doing a lot of real estate companies right now. And you set up their office, and you've got somebody in their office that you've trained, and they're doing all the open houses. Well, what they can do is they can either go in and modify the cards they've already created, or just simply come up and create a new card. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We've been using cards that we've already created for the trainings. Tonight, we're going to create our own a brand new card. So this is going to be, we're going to title this card, and understand that this title is the title that is transmitted via the Eddystone URL. So you want to make sure that this title is current with what the body of the Markdown card is talking about. So if it's a sale, we're going to put up here, get 25% off our current inventory through Friday. Okay, so we got get 25% off our current inventory through Friday, and that can be whatever you want it to be. My screen is not moving. Oh, hang on just one second. I'm glad you said that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me move over here. Now you can see my screen moving. Now you can see the Beacons Funnels platform. Everybody see the Beacons Funnels platform? Thank you, Patricia. Patricia's here just to keep me in check. So we're in the Markdown cards. Let me go ahead and start over here. I want to start over so you can see this. And we're going to go up here, and we're not going to use one of the Markdown cards we've already created. We're going to create a Markdown card, and we're going to say get 25% off. And this is the title that I was saying that broadcast what you wanted to say via the Eddystone URL. Get 25% off. Let's just say T-shirts. Okay. And this will be for a certain beacon. All right. So we're going to come up here to body, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to put in an image. Now, this is where I was talking about changing the image sizes and so forth. I'm going to put in an image, and I'm going to put in an image that is like totally nowhere near what that image was going to be. Let me come in here. Let me move this out of the way so I can see it. And get an image for that's totally out of whack. This image is like 600 wide. By about 200. Let me find it. Tall. And what we've done is, and you'll see this here in just a moment, but we put click here. So what we can do is we're going to make this image have a clickable link, okay? And you can see that the image is big because it's just spinning there for a moment. As soon as that uploads, okay, let's go back in here. I'm going to link an image. I'm going to put a link on this image. That makes it clickable. And you're going to see in a second where I said click here for coupons. So we'll just put Google on there for right now. Actually, we'll put Beacon Funnels. Okay. So we've got beaconfunnels.com, and it's going to be our link. And we're going to come up here and we're going to open up the image. And it's an image that I created using their logo. We're going to simply upload it. It's a large image. So I'm going to come in and now let's take a look at this. Now you can see that the image is all out of whack. It's way too big. It's non-responsive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that code that I gave you guys. Will Sims, I think this is exactly what you were talking about the other day. I'm going to take that CSS code and I'm going to go to Style, and I'm going to simply just drop that code right here. I'm going to say Save. And now when I come up, you can see that it made my image perfect, okay? It's set up the exact size I needed. It fits the card perfectly. It made it responsive, and I don't have to worry about any sizing. I don't have to go back 57 times to do something with it. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's exactly what you need to do. Now, this is very good when you're putting alternate cells. You know, we had talked about the micro moments and the macro cells. And the macro commitments, and also for using images with your call to action. This click here for coupons was actually added to this logo here. And remember a while ago, I put a link on that. So you can see when I move my mouse over that, the little hand comes up and it's a clickable link, and it will actually go to Beacon Funnels. Now it's not going to go in here because, well, number one, I've spelled it wrong. So I can go in here. Now that's probably good that I did that. Let me go in here and put funnel, Funnels. I can change. Can everybody see that right there? That's pretty light. I was able to make the correction here, right here in this string of code. Can everybody see that? Right here. I hope. I was able to make that change. Now we can come up. Let's take a look. We'll click on it. And now that brings up the Beacons Funnels page. Okay. So now I'm able to go in here and actually make this a clickable link to click here and sign up for coupons. All right. Now we're going to come down and we're going to put a header underneath there. So let's go with a header 1, and we're going to say now we're running a Beacon only special, so we're going to say get 25% off all jeans today. You can see that I clicked header 1. I come up and check, get 25% off all jeans today. Let me make that a capital G. Now, if I want to make that a different size, if I want to make that a header 2, all I have to do is put another hashtag in there. If I want to make it a header 3, I can put another hashtag, and that reduces the size of your header. If I do it again, header 4, But I want it to be big and bold, so I'm going to leave it up there to 1. Get 25% off all jeans today. Now we're going to come in and we're going to place another image in here. This is kind of like building a house. You got your foundation with your logo up top. Then you're going to start building your walls. Then you're going to start putting up the sheetrock. Then you're going to put on the roof, and you're going to close it off, and you're going to put on some nice doors. So here we're going to put another image. And let me put a picture of the jeans up there. And there again, you could link that image if you want. Maybe you want to put something on there, some wording or something, and make that clickable. We come in, and now we've added our jeans. There's our 25% off of the jeans, okay? Now we're going to come in, and we're going to say, let's see here. We're going to say, others purchase this item when buying jeans. Remember, these are those micro moments. And now we're going to come in and we're going to put our jeans. We're going to simply put another image in, drag and drop. We're going to put our t-shirts in, upload. Others purchase this item when buying jeans. Now we want to come down here and want to put another clickable link. Okay, we want to put a final call to action on here, and we're going to say, click here for coupons. Always put a call to action. Always tell them what to do. That's very, very important. When people are looking at a mobile app and they're clicking on links and they're looking at things, they will quickly glaze over it if there's not a call to action. If you want them to do something, make sure there's a call to action. I'm going to do something. Let me sign in to another site real quick. I'm going to do this for Patricia specifically. And I'm going to show you guys how to pull your link off of your mobile web app, your mobile business card that's got the texting on it, so you can send them directly to let's see. Do I need to change screens again? Let me. What screen do you guys see? Do you see the Get Digi screen, or do you see the beacon funnel screen? Yes, Get Digi. Okay, so let's come down, and we're going to go into the beacon, into the app. We're going to go Edit Web App. And I want to get the link that goes to my sign up page to go inside my beacon, which is click here for more information link on my app, on my actual app. That would be my coupon. Okay. But I'm going to simply roll over that. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say copy link address. Does everybody get that? Simply roll over the button that you want to copy. We're going to come up here. This is the actual sign up form. Okay. We're going to grab that link. We're going to go copy link address. We're going to come back to the dashboard. Can everybody see the dashboard now? We're going to go subscribe, put that link in there to that app. It's going to take them out of the card. We're ready to close the door. We're ready to get them signed up. We're going to simply say add. We're going to come back over here and we're going to look at the card. We've got a clickable link up here. Nice image. It goes right along. The colors look good with our image. Click here for coupons. And at the bottom of it, we also go click here for coupons. And that'll take us right to the sign up page right from the card. And they're able to sign up right inside of their mobile app while they're shopping. Okay? Did that answer your questions on that, Pat? Or we could have done this again. We could have come up. Let me grab this link. This is the same link. We could have put another image. We're going to put a link to that. Upload. Let's remove this. Take a look at the card. And once again, you close the door with another call to action. Click here for coupons. There's something I always teach in my mobile marketing classes. Always remember this. Never, ever forget. People read from left to right, top to bottom, unless you're in China or Japan or something like that. Okay? People read from left to right, top to bottom. So when you create a call to action, I always like my first call to action to be at the very top of the mobile app. The reason for that is people's eyes will immediately go right here. That's the first thing they do. That's what we're trained to do in school. That's what we were trained to do when we learned to read. That's what our mind automatically tells us to do. So what we're going to do is we're automatically going to jump in here and we're going to put our call to action right here at the top. Now, we could come in here and put a nice header image of some kind. Let me pull another one up. Make sure your images are not real heavy. When I say heavy, I mean as far as in size. Make sure they're JPEGs. And if you can compress them, if you have a compressor, most of your programs today automatically compress them. But let's just upload that real quick. And we've got an image right here. We just put an image at top, a nice, beautiful logo. We come in and we look. Now we've got a nice logo with their store name here. Click here for coupons. Still a clickable link, okay? Their sale, their micro commitment, other purchases items when buying jeans. So you've got this here. Now what you may want to do, you may want to make this a clickable link that goes to a coupon or something like that. So you just keep the store rolling. You want to keep the sales rolling in the store. That's the whole purpose of the micro commitments. You want to constantly keep things in front of that customer. And we've got our coupon, we've got our click here for coupons here. So don't be afraid to build these out. Don't be afraid to make them look really good, for one. Do things that are awesome. Make your links where they stand out. The only reason I made this pink, I usually make these really bright colors, but I pulled the pink off of the thing here so everything matched. I'm very color conscious when I build things. So make sure that your call to actions are very clear and they stand out and you know exactly what they are, make sure that the sale prices, I wouldn't go below a header 2. When setting up the sale, that way it stands out on the page. It's big and it's bold and people can see it. Make sure your images, when you go into the store and you take images of whatever the sale is and you're setting up the cards, make sure the images aren't blurry. Make sure they're clear. Make sure that whatever you're taking a picture of will represent what it will look like when you go into a sale. And let me give you a prime example of that. And it just hit me as I was talking about it. I was at a store in Greenville, Texas, and did a complete program for a lady. And I wanted to go up and make sure everything was going okay. And I walked in and she had totally rearranged the store from what we had done. And I said, why'd you do that for? I said, people are going to walk in now, they'll be confused. And she said, I just wanted to make more walking space and I wanted to do this. And I thought I'd make it look more presentable since I'm having a sale. And the jean rack was almost set up something like this picture right here. It wasn't quite as tall. It was on a stand on the bottom that the jeans really stood out. She actually folded them up and put them on top of a table. I mean, it wasn't a disaster. The sale went well, but it was a disaster to me because I'm so picky. Okay. So when you talk to your clients, just let them know, hey, we want things to look right now what they're going to look like when people walk into the store so that they know they're actually in the right place. So don't forget that. We almost set up a campaign exactly like this. And she at the last moment decided to change everything. And I can come down and I can save this card. Does everybody have this code right here? This is very, very important. This code will change your life. Okay, this code will change your life. Simply hit save. Oops. I've got something somewhere I didn't do. Save the card. I don't know why that's bringing up an error right there. I just changed something and don't know what I changed, and it might have been that code right there, and that's probably what it was. But I can come up and I can just create another card. Go to Markdown Cards. And start with another card. Same thing, header, your description. Don't forget this description is exactly what you want to be broadcast on the beacons. All right. Set up your header. I'm just going to put a couple of pictures in here so I can show you again the CSS. You can link the header image. Just simply put the URL right here. Come in and put your text. We want to make that header 1. You can see that the image is way out of whack. We're going to drop in our CSS code. Let me pull that from over here. I'm going to come down to CSS. Enter your custom CSS here. Hit save. Changes saved. Don't mess with the CSS after you put it in there because you're going to get an error. Hit preview. And you can see that your images fall perfectly in line with your card. Any questions at all on setting up a Markdown card? These are very, very, very important that you set these up correctly. And they're very important that your call to actions are clickable so that when someone hits that call to action, they go where? They go to your sign up page. You want them to go to your sign up page. You want them to be able to get on their text marketing list. That's part of the funnel. That's part of the complete funnel so that they can now market back to them and bring them back in the store again. Any questions at all? Any questions on anything in the platform? Next week, we're going to go into building out the mobile business cards and walk you through some things on that. You want to keep that very simple. You want to make it very easy to do. You don't want to spend a lot of time. You just want to make it look good. And you'll be building those in 10 or 15 minutes after we do training. Okay, if there's no questions, something I do on my other trainings that I always make them an hour no matter what. But on these trainings, I want to get straight to the point, get the trainings over with so you can go back to business, take what you learned and go back and practice. That's the most important thing. You're not going to mess anything up. Don't be afraid to get out and do this. Don't be afraid to get out and play with the system. If you freeze it up or something happens, simply shoot me a message and we'll get it unfroze. But the chances of that happening is very, very, very slim to none. We've got a lot of things that are going to be coming out right after the first of the year. We'll be talking about that in January. Some very exciting things with Android phones. Android is coming out with a new technology called Close By. Our platform is working with Android, with Samsung directly. And we're going to be putting some special stuff in here that works with what's called Close By, that reaches out somewhere around, 1.5 million phone users in the world. So, but it's going to be really, really cool. Our iBeacon technology, for those of you that want to program Apple beacons, we're going to bring the iBeacon technology to where all of that will work inside the platform if you're a programmer or you want to get somebody to build Apple apps for you. So there's no more questions. We're going to rock and roll and just keep on moving on. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. You don't have to worry about signing up. We're going to do this every single Tuesday. And I think that's all. I had one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it is now. Oh, if you did not get your login for Get Digi, if you did not get your login for Get Digi to build your mobile business cards, please, please, please email me. I've tried to get every single person, but every day is a busy day. And so I always miss something. Is everybody getting the emails okay for training? I'm using MailChimp. I've got all the emails moved over for MailChimp. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out this evening. Hey, I just had a question I just saw. Is the card good forever? Yes, the card is good forever once it's built. If you never want to change the card, you never have to change the card. If you want to change the card, you can either go in and build a new one or go to that very same card. And let me just walk through that real quick. I apologize. I just saw that question. Here's a card I built for training 3, 4, 5 weeks ago. You simply can click on that card and come in and edit. Maybe we're going to do a 25% off selected jewelry items. Simply hit that button right there. Come down. Hit save. I don't have to change the whole card. Awesome. Yeah, go practice. I hear you. And you can see here, I just changed that one thing and it's done. Absolutely, Robert. Good to see you, buddy. And Michael, did that answer your question, my friend? Yes, there will be a replay. I do replays for all the trainings. As a matter of fact, if you're on this call, you probably got the email, and the replay will be going out. As soon as I get off of here, I will pull it off of YouTube and send it out. Yes, sir. All right, everybody. God bless. Good night. And I will see you, if there's no more questions, next Tuesday night. We're going to go in and we're going to build out a mobile business card from top to bottom. And we're going to show you how to put that piece into motion. And each week, we're going to just expand. We're going to go into advanced things and really show you how to explode your business. And if you know anybody that is looking to launch a beacon funnels business and run their own proximity marketing business, they need to get a hold of me, because I'm going to be shutting down, bringing on new resellers probably at the first of the year. So the reason for that, we don't want to get overwhelmed. We don't want to overwhelm our support department. We're kind of building this as we go, if you will. So that way we better service you. So, but all right, folks, good night. God bless. And I will see you on next Tuesday's training.